You think you are working hard? You think you are giving it your all? Think again. Most people are sleepwalking through life, content with mediocrity, but not you. Not anymore. It's time to wake up and realize your true potential. It's time to outwork everyone else. Listen up. The world does not owe you anything. Success, happiness, fulfillment. These aren't handed out like participation trophies. You want something, you have got to earn it. And earning it means putting in the work. Not just any work. Hard work. The kind that makes you sweat, that pushes you to your limits. Every single day, you have got a choice. You can choose the easy path, the comfortable route that everyone else is taking. Or you can choose to be uncommon among the uncommon. To push yourself harder than anyone else is willing to push themselves. To outwork, outperform, and outlast everyone around you. Think about what you're going to achieve. Now ask yourself, are you truly doing everything in your power to make those goals a reality? Are you maximizing every single minute of your day? Or are you wasting time making excuses, waiting for the perfect moment that will never come? The hard truth is most people are soft. They're looking for shortcuts, quick fixes, and easy wins. But that's not how real success works. Real success is built on a foundation of relentless effort, day in and day out. It's about getting up before everyone else, staying up later, and squeezing every ounce of productivity out of the hours in between. You have got to be willing to do what others will not. To push through pain, fatigue, and self-doubt. To keep going when every fiber of your being is screaming at you to stop. That's where growth happens. That's where you separate yourself from the pack. Remember, your mind is the most powerful tool you have. It's also your worst enemy if you let it be. That voice in your head telling you to quit, to take it easy, to settle for less, that's the voice of mediocrity. It's the voice of a society that's grown soft. That values comfort over achievement. Don't listen to it. Instead, train your mind to be your ally, to push you forward when your body wants to give up. Every morning when you wake up, you have got to make a decision. Are you going to be a victim or a victor? Are you going to let circumstances dictate your life, or are you going to take control and create the life you want? It all starts with your mindset. You have got to be hungry. Hungry for success, hungry for improvement, hungry to prove everyone who ever doubted you wrong. But being hungry is not enough. You have got to be willing to put in the work. Real work. The kind that leaves you exhausted at the end of the day, but satisfied knowing you gave it everything you had. The kind of work that has you falling into bed at night. Muscles aching, mind racing with all you've accomplished and all you still need to do. Think about the people you admire. The ones who have achieved greatness in their field. Do you think they got there by taking it easy? By working 9 to 5 and calling it a day? Hell no. They got there by outworking everyone else. By putting in the extra hours, the extra reps, the extra effort when everyone else had gone home. That's what it takes to be great. To be the best version of yourself. To achieve things you never thought possible. It takes sacrifice. It takes discipline. It takes a level of commitment that most people aren't willing to make. But you are not most people. You are here because you want more. You are here because you are ready to push yourself to new limits. Every single day is an opportunity to get better, to move closer to your goals, to outwork everyone else. But opportunities don't mean anything if you don't seize them. You have got to attack each day with everything you have got. No half measures, no holding back, full throttle. From the moment you open your eyes in the morning until you close them at night. Think about your competition. While they're hitting the snooze button, you are already up, getting after it. While they're taking breaks, you are pushing through. While they're making excuses, you are making progress. That's how you get ahead. That's how you become unstoppable. But let's be clear. This is not about comparing yourself to others. This is about competing with yourself. About being better today than you were yesterday. About pushing your own limits, breaking through your own barriers. The only person you need to outwork is the person you were yesterday. You have got to be willing to do the things that suck. The things that aren't fun or glamorous. The early mornings, the late nights, the repetitive tasks that seem meaningless in the moment but add up to massive progress over time. That's where real growth happens. In those moments when you're tired, when you're sore, when you're questioning why you're even doing this, that's where champions are made. Don't wait for motivation. Motivation is fleeting. It comes and goes. What you need is discipline. The discipline to show up every single day, regardless of how you feel. To put in the work, even when you don't see immediate results. But keep pushing forward, even when it seems like you're not making progress. You have got to be willing to fail. To fall flat on your face and get back up again. To try and fail and try again. Because failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of success. Every failure is a lesson. Every setback is an opportunity to come back stronger. The only real failure is giving up. Think about your future self, the person you want to become. Are your actions today aligned with that vision? Are you making decisions that will make your future self proud? Or are you taking the easy route, sacrificing long-term success for short-term comfort? You have got to be relentless in your pursuit of greatness. Relentless in your commitment to improvement. Relentless in your willingness to outwork everyone else. It's not about being perfect. It's about giving maximum effort day in, day out. Remember, success is not about natural talent or luck. It's about effort. It's about the work you put in when no one's watching. It's about the choices you make when faced with the option to take it easy or push harder. Choose to push harder. Always. Your body is capable of so much more than you think. Your mind is stronger than you realize. But you'll never know what you are truly capable of until you push yourself to your limits and beyond. That's where the magic happens. That's where you discover your true potential. Don't be satisfied with being good. Good is the enemy of great. Strive for excellence in everything you do. Whether it's your job, your relationships, your fitness, give it 100. No, scratch that. Give it 120. Go above and beyond in everything you do. Think about the obstacles in your life, the challenges you are facing. Now, instead of seeing them as roadblocks, see them as opportunities. Opportunities to grow stronger, to prove your resilience, to separate yourself from those who give up at the first sign of difficulty. You have got to be willing to sacrifice, to give up things you enjoy in the short term for long-term success, to say no to distractions and yes to hard work. It's not easy. If it were easy, everyone would do it. But you are not everyone. You are someone who's willing to do what it takes to achieve greatness. Every day you've got a choice. You can choose to be average, to blend in with the crowd, or you can choose to stand out, to be exceptional, to be the hardest worker in the room. Make that choice every single day. Don't wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is now, right now, this very second. You have got dreams, start working towards them. You have got goals, start taking action. Don't put it off until tomorrow, next week, or next year. The time is now. You have got to be your own biggest fan and your own toughest critic. Celebrate your victories, no matter how small, but never be satisfied. Always be looking for ways to improve, to do better, to push harder. That's how you stay ahead of the game. Think about the people who depend on you, your family, your friends, your colleagues. Are you setting the example you want to set? Are you showing them what it means to give maximum effort, to never give up, to outwork everyone else? Be the inspiration they need. Show them what's possible when you commit to excellence. You've got to be willing to be uncomfortable, to step outside your comfort zone every single day. Growth does not happen in comfort. It happens when you're stretched, when you are challenged, when you are pushed to your limits. Embrace discomfort. Seek it out. That's where you'll find your true strength. Don't let anyone tell you what you can or can't do. Don't let society's expectations limit your potential. You are capable of so much more than you realize. But you never know unless you're going to push yourself to test your limits to outwork everyone else. Remember, success is not a destination. It's a journey. A daily commitment to being better, to working harder, to pushing further than you did the day before. It's about progress, not perfection. Every step forward, no matter how small, is a victory. Celebrate those victories, then get back to work. You have got to be willing to put in the hours, the real hours, not just clocking in and out, but truly dedicating yourself to your craft. becoming a master, putting in the time when everyone else has called it quits. That's how you become great. That's how you achieve things others only dream of. Think about your habits. Are they serving you or holding you back? Are you living with intention, making choices that align with your goals? Or are you letting life happen to you, reacting instead of acting? Take control. Create habits that push you forward, that force you to grow, that help you outwork everyone else. You have got to be willing to face your fears. To do the things that scare you. Fear is just a sign that you're pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. Embrace it. Use it as fuel. Let it drive you forward instead of holding you back. Don't make excuses. Excuses are for people who don't want it bad enough. If you truly want something, you'll find a way. No matter the obstacles, no matter the challenges, you'll figure it out. That's what separates the achievers from the dreamers. You have got to be willing to invest in yourself. To spend time, money, and energy on your own growth and development. Read books, take courses, seek out mentors. Never stop learning, never stop improving. The moment you think you know it all is the moment you start falling behind. Think about your energy. Are you using it wisely? Are you focusing on the things that truly matter, that move you closer to your goals? Or are you wasting it on trivial things, on distractions that don't serve you? Be intentional with your energy. Direct it towards what's important. You have got to be willing to be different. To stand out from the crowd, to zig when everyone else zags. That might mean being misunderstood. It might mean facing criticism. But that's the price of greatness. Are you willing to pay it? Don't wait for opportunities to come to you. Create them, make things happen. If the door is not open, kick it down. If there's no path to your goal, make one. Be relentless in your pursuit of what you want. Remember, pain is temporary. It might last for a minute, an hour, day, or even a year. But eventually it will subside, and something else will take its place. If you quit, however, that pain will last forever. The pain of knowing you gave up, that you didn't give it your all. Don't let that be your story. You have got to be willing to be patient. Real success does not happen overnight. It's the result of consistent effort over time. Keep pushing, keep working, keep believing. Your time will come. And when it does, you'll be ready because you have put in the work. Think about your legacy. What do you want to be remembered for? What mark do you want to leave on the world? Are your actions today aligned with that vision? Live each day as if it's your last chance to make an impact. Because one day it will be. You have got to be willing to be alone. To put in the work when no one's watching. To keep pushing when there's no one there to cheer you on. That's where real strength is built. In those quiet moments when it's just you and your goals. Don't let setbacks define you. Let them refine you. Use them as fuel to come back stronger, to work harder, to prove everyone wrong. Every obstacle is an opportunity in disguise. Seize it. You have got to be willing to be honest with yourself. To look in the mirror and face your weaknesses head on. Don't run from them. Don't hide from them. Acknowledge them. Then work tirelessly to overcome them. Think about your time. It's the most valuable resource you have. Are you using it wisely? Are you making every second count? Or are you wasting it on things that don't matter? Be ruthless with your time. Party fiercely. Use it to outwork everyone else. You have got to be willing to be consistent. Just show up every single day regardless of how you feel. Consistency is the key to success. It's not about making huge leaps forward. It's about taking small steps every single day. Don't let your past define your future. Your history is not your destiny. No matter where you have been, no matter what you have done, you have the power to change your story, starting right now. Remember, the only limits that exist are the ones in your mind. Break through them, shatter them, prove to yourself what you are truly capable of. Because you are capable of so much more than you realize. You have got to be willing to be uncomfortable, to embrace the suck, to find joy in the struggle, because that's where growth happens. That's where you become the person you want to be. Think about your mindset. Are you approaching life with a growth mindset or a fixed mindset? Are you willing to learn, to adapt, to change, or are you stuck in your ways, resistant to new ideas, embrace growth, embrace change. That's how you stay ahead of the game. You have got to be willing to be disciplined, to do the things you need to do, even when you don't feel like it, especially when you don't feel like it. Discipline is the bridge between goals and accomplishment. Don't compare yourself to others. Compare yourself to who you were yesterday. Are you better? Are you stronger? Are you closer to your goals? That's the only comparison that matters. You have got to be willing to be persistent, to keep pushing forward even when it seems like you are not making progress. Remember, it's always darkest before the dawn. Keep pushing. Your breakthrough might be just around the corner. Think about your habits. Are they serving you or holding you back? Are you living with intention, making choices that align with your goals? Or are you letting life happen to you, reacting instead of acting? Take control. Create habits that push you forward, that force you to grow, that help you outwork everyone else. You have got to be willing to be a leader, to set the example, to show others what's possible when you commit to excellence. Don't wait for someone else to lead the way. Be the one who blazes the trail. Don't let failure defeat you. Let it teach you. Every failure is a lesson. Every setback is an opportunity to come back stronger. Embrace failure. Learn from it. Use it as fuel to push yourself even harder. Remember, success is not about being better than others. It's about being better than you were yesterday. It's about constant improvement, constant growth. It's about outworking not just everyone else, but also the person you were yesterday. You have got to be willing to be resilient, to bounce back from setbacks, to keep pushing forward when everything seems to be working against you. That's where true strength is built. In those moments when you could give up, but you choose to keep going. Think about your goals. Are they big enough? Are they scary enough? If your goals don't scare you, they're not big enough. Dream big. Then work relentlessly to make those dreams a reality. You have got to be willing to be accountable, to take responsibility for your actions, your decisions, your life. Don't blame others. Don't make excuses. Own your choices and their consequences. That's how you grow. That's how you improve. Don't let comfort be your downfall. Comfort is the enemy of progress. It's in discomfort that we grow, that we learn, that we become stronger. Seek out discomfort. Embrace it. Use it as a tool to push yourself further. Remember, the pain of discipline weighs ounces, but the pain of regret weighs tons. Choose discipline. Choose hard work. Choose to outwork everyone else. Your future self will thank you. You have got to be willing to be patient. Real success does not happen overnight. It's the result of consistent effort over time. Keep pushing, keep working, keep believing. Your time will come. And when it does, you'll be ready because you've put in the work.